What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. First and foremost, no Remy camera today. It's very cold in our basement, and she's sleeping very peacefully upstairs. So I didn't really want to mess with her. Been kind of a busy day today. Wednesdays are when I film a lot of my Amazon content. Really haven't gotten nearly as much of that accomplished as I hoped that I would. I'm being very lazy with all of it. We have a lot to discuss today in the live stream. We've got a huge amount of there we go. We have a huge amount of Hero Wars Alliance stuff to go over, so I really want to start with that, if you all don't mind. Emerald word of the day is !Tydus. !Tydus. All right, full screen. There we go, and there is the chat. !Tydus. It's Tydus. I'm not sure why it's not showing entries here. Let me actually refresh this. Oh, it's because I typed it in wrong. It's TY. There we go. Tydus. There we go. Okay. Everybody type it in again. I had to refresh it. So, what is this? Oh, I don't need that anymore. I guess my computer restarted without me knowing it. Very curious. Yeah. So Tydus. Tydus. Tydus is the Water Titan Summoner. The cutest of the baby 6th Titans. The cutest by far. All right. I was hoping for Cascade as the little Titan. That'd be so funny. That'd be funny. So Tydus is coming. We don't know exactly when, but it's obviously just right around the corner, right? The post itself says that ready to make a splash, the new Water Titan Tydus is arriving in the Dominion on a massive wave of awesomeness. His summon is not only irresistibly cute, but also a real threat to his foes. Okay, so Tydus, it's a Tydus. I think that they actually misprinted that. Whenever I'm actually not sure exactly what the name of the Titan is going to be. All of the social media stuff says Tydus, but right here it says Tidus in the patch notes for the mobile game. Regardless of what it ends up being, Tidus. This guy looks cool. He has some kind of thing here he's holding on to. I think it's some kind of scepter, if I had to guess. All right. And much like Asherona and Verdok, he is going to, well, we assume that he's going to have something to do with the stacking of Titans beyond 4. Okay, so Asherona and Verdok both have this pile of passive abilities right here. Let me open this image in a new tab so we can zoom in on it a little bit. There we go. Let me actually hide the chat so you guys can see it better. Here are all of the things that Asherona adds to the fights on Hero Wars Alliance. Right, probably a mop. That's funny. It's probably a mop. That's funny. So yeah, the passive empowers all fire titans. So the assumption is let's see. Let me grab the Verdok. Open image in new tab. There we go. Oh, that's not gonna work. There we go. Yeah, so Earth's Call empowers himself and the allied Earth Titans. You have Blazing Blessing, which empowers allied Fire Titans. You can see how there's a stacking of abilities here. The summoned little baby that Asherona pops out is counts as a Fire Titan. Verdok's little baby sapling here, which we now know is named Fido, even though he's not called Fido, he's called Child of Nature on Hero Wars Alliance. There are abilities here that that, you know, he's the 6th Earth Titan, right? The assumption is that Tydus is going to be similar, right? And I can't imagine why they would go with a different strategy, like having the 5+1 Water Titan situation, just like they had with Asherona and Verdok. It'll be interesting to see what other abilities he has and how it actually matters. So, for example, the sixth Titan passive ability reduces all incoming damage by 50% for Earth Titans. So having the baby summoned makes it so all of your Earth Titans take 50% less damage. The Fire Titan baby summoned reduces incoming damage by 50% as well, assuming it's going to be the same thing, right? Assuming it's going to be the same thing. I'm not even, we don't need to go through all of this. Let's see, extra damage against Earth, extra defense against Earth for 2 and 3. Extra damage against water. Yeah, okay. Verdok receives extra energy when using skills. Asherona receives extra. Okay, so the skills appear to be the same. Apply a mark that raises damage. Increases all damage dealt by allied Earth Titans depending on their current health. Okay, so the 5 Titan ability is slightly different, but still, we assume that Tydus is going to be effectively the same thing. We're gonna have extra damage against Fire Titans. Talking about Tydus here. Extra damage against Fire Titans, extra defense against Fire Titans. Tydus is going to receive extra energy when using skills. And then attacks of allied Water Titans will do a thing. Right? And then the 6th ability is going to reduce all incoming damage by 50%. Right? Slow opponents or heal Water Titans periodically. Good guess. That could be good. That could be fun. While we're here, let's quickly discuss the timing, the rollout dates of all of it. It is a question that I've been getting a lot, especially from Facebook and web players. How long did it take to roll all of these out? So Verdok was released in the middle of May on Hero Wars Alliance. Okay. Verdok, middle of May, Hero Wars Alliance. Asherona was released the 1st of September. So she was teased mid-August or at the end of August, and she was finally revealed. She was finally summonable in an event on September 4th. Okay, so mid-May to the beginning of September, June, July, August. So basically 3.5 months. I thought it was 1 month, but it was actually a little bit less. And then, of course, Tydus is going to be revealed in the coming days. I would guess that it's probably going to be when the current season ends. Very soon. So the question or the answer that I have for Hero Wars Dominion era players, Facebook and web players, when is Asherona the Fire Summoner coming? When is Tydus the Water Summoner coming to Hero Wars Dominion era? If I had to guess, since all of the artwork is done, all of the item IDs are done, if I had to guess, they're going to push out Asherona and Tydus before the end of the year. Okay, it's going to do great things for their Q4 revenue, all right? And if I had to guess, and again, this is just an assumption, if I had to guess, the pre-order for Asherona will be during the November Tournament of Titan Power, and the pre-order for Tydus here, if they follow the same order, the pre-order for Tydus here will probably be during the December Tournament of Titan Power, all right? Just like we had this month. Without a doubt, it's the most strategically scammy money-making thing you could possibly do. If they did that, that means that we probably won't get a new hero. We still might, but we probably won't. Probably in favor of these 3 Titans. But we really don't know for sure. We don't really know for sure what it's going to look like. I'm very excited for Tydus. I think he's by far the coolest looking of the 3. I personally am a big fan of druids and nature, fairies, the fae, stuff like that. Aesthetically, I either go hard into the paladin, battle cleric type character, or to the druid side of things. I'm not a big fan of like rogues and archers, mages. I'm not a big fan of that type of character. And whenever it comes to the elemental stuff, the earth, The nature stuff, I've always been a huge fan of. But you really need all of the elements. We're not going to get into the two, into the witchiness of it all and all of that. But, earth, fire, water, elemental, it's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Now, there's a bunch more news on Hero Wars Alliance that we got to discuss. Okay, some big things. First and foremost, Maya is getting an update. For a very, 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 very long time, I thought she was boring. I used to play D&D a lot. Spider beside her. I used to play D&D a lot. A lot. Don't anymore, though. Don't have time for it. And I'm an introvert now. So I have a hard time participating. Because they're too overdone? I just like the theme of druids and stuff. Big armor, for the paladin type thing. Anyway, I used to think Maya was really boring. She is getting a update. Okay. Maya is getting a rework. Her attacks are getting stronger. Her healing more powerful. And she's joining a new faction. What faction do we think Maya is going to join? She's currently in the Way of Nature? No. Wait a second. Where is Maya? Way of Progress? Way of Mystery? So Maya is currently in Way of Mystery. She obviously is a Way of Nature hero, right? She's obviously being moved to Way of Nature. Like, it doesn't make any sense for her to go anywhere else. She's got to be a Way of Nature. So, I would guess, given this rendering, which is gorgeous, by the way. Very well done. I'm not sure how those leaves are doing what they're doing, but I'm here for it. Our Flower Queen here, she is getting more potent, more powerful. If I had to guess, it's going to happen on the 3rd of November. If I had to guess, it's going to be the 3rd of November to correspond with this relic. All right. Nature to replace Kai moving to Chaos. That makes sense, El Morningstar. That makes sense. Tissue, what it... Oh, I'm sorry, the chat. Sorry. I'll put it back up there. Tissue, is that what you're talking about? Yeah. If I had to guess, November 3rd is when the Maya update will happen. That is my best guess, right? Maya update, Tydus revealed, relic here, relic for Iris, relic for Maya. This doesn't look like anything at all. This just looks like a... It looks like a peach, says Tissue. Let's discuss skins. All right. Hero Wars Alliance has revealed 4 new skins, and they look good. They look real good. They all have a star sign on their forehead. All right. I'm not a big fan of astrology. People ask me all the time what my sign is. I say Space Monkey, and they say Space Monkey doesn't exist. And I said, no, neither do any of the other star signs. You get it? Because I don't believe in astrology. A lot of people do, and I think that if you read a thing and you think about it long and hard enough, you can make it fit you. The color scheme, I'm a big fan of. And what I've learned is anytime you have a white-based skin with some highly contrasting colors, I'm a fan of it. Anytime that there's a white gold or a white red or a white golden red or a white and dark blue, white and black here, I think this is Jorgen. I'm pretty sure this is Jorgen. This is obviously Oya right here on the left. This is Maya up here at top, right? And we have Peach right there. Jorgen, Peach, Oya, and Maya. I'm pretty sure this is Jorgen. Like you have the hooves and the antlers and the stance. I'm like 99.9% sure this is Jorgen. I don't know who else it would be, but I haven't pulled it up. It'll be fun. Why is it that Hero Wars Dominion Era does not have more skins? Like, we just don't get skins that much. Hero Wars Alliance gets skins at least 3 per month. It used to be that way on Facebook and web as well. One of the skins is always buried in a season pass. The season pass costs money to purchase, $20, and then you have to pay to level it up. You can't just level it up for free. You have to pay to level it up. There is Electra's demonic skin right there. Okay. If I had to guess, the skin that's going to be in the season pass for Facebook and web, for Hero Wars Alliance is going to be Maya. If I had to guess. Dominion Era keeps getting skins without paying money for them. Yeah. So the last skin that we got was it wasn't the Chaba skin, it was the Krista skin. So we got the Krista skin, and then before that it was the Chaba skin, and then before that, I don't even remember. One new skin for Spooky Fest. Polly, I would guess that we're going to get one skin as well. Just one skin. I'm curious why they made this change. It made me think back a little while. One of the big common complaints for a long time, before they were overridden by other complaints, one of the big time complaints about Hero Wars in general was the sheer volume of skins that are being released. Okay, every month we would get 3 new skins, and we would play this game together, you and I. We would play this game, one, trying to figure out who was getting the skin because they would tease it. Those were a lot of fun. Those videos were a lot of fun, right? The Lara skins. Yes, we did get 2 Lara skins. Thank you, Phil. Those were a lot of fun, trying to figure out who's getting what skin. But we also were complaining about the lack of skin stones, because the mechanics that delivers skin stones to us for free or on a budget. Iris and Phobos got new skins for Summerfest, so that was like June, July. Okay. The way that the average player earns skin stones via the Outland activity, the whole scheme of it, and what you can earn through quests and for spending just a budget amount of resources to get skin stones, it wasn't enough to keep up with the skins. And this complaint was heard on all versions of Hero Wars, all right? Mobile, Facebook, and web, and the other versions as well that we don't discuss here. It was a very common complaint. Why aren't we complaining about that anymore? Well, for 2 reasons. First of all, half of the player base, a third of the player base on web, we're not getting more than like 1 skin every month-ish. Like 1 skin a month, right? And if that's not a hero that you use, then you just pass. You just skip it, right? In fact, there are skins, like for example, the Polaris Jessica Rabbit skin that could be pretty good, but I didn't really think it was that valuable, so I didn't go for it. I didn't spend the money on it. I kind of wish that I did, because, you know, it's a cool skin and armor for her is pretty good in today's meta. So a third of the player base doesn't have the skin stone complaint anymore. But the main reason why we don't complain about how few skin stones we get, the main reason why we don't complain about how few skin stones we get, and this is a hot take, I know, is we have too much other things to complain about. We have too many other things to be outraged about, right? Too many other things are bugging us. That's why we don't complain about the skin stone thing as much. New players don't really understand how bad it is. You need over 1 million skin stones per team of 5 heroes. It's worse for Titans, right? Titans, you need, I think, 355,000 skin stones per skin. Titan skin stones per skin. But I'm genuinely curious. Like, why is it that they discontinued the extra skins on Facebook and web? In my opinion, by the way, skins don't impact the game nearly as much as people think they do, right? For example, right? Did Oya and Maya, Peach and Jorgen, did they suck before these skins were added? Triton is correct. There are more skins available from events, and that was the payoff. Is skin stones and skin stone chests are more available from events. the question that I always ask people whenever they say things about, the skins they're coming out with too many skins or the skins are too expensive. Did these heroes just outright suck before these new skins were added? No, right? A new hero that doesn't have 3 or 4 skins is missing a large chunk of stats. A large chunk of stats. Maya sucks. Well, she's getting a rework anyway. Oya, without her skins, is missing a large chunk of stats. But any one skin, for the most part, doesn't really make or break a team, right? It does impact specifics, and definitely there are some exceptions here and there, like just having enough armor penetration, or just having enough magic defense, or just having enough health, or too much health, whatever. But, skins impact team fights a lot less than people want to give them credit for. Yet, we're all still buying them. Between Silver Seasons, Prestige, AOC boxes, and Hero Tournaments of Power, there's tons of skin stones. Yep, fair enough. Okay, all right. We also have 2 Guardians of Outland events a month now instead of 1 every 3 months. Yeah, Sam, we used to have... I remember when Misty was really pushing, like once a week, Misty Catherine was pushing the devs to have Guardians of Outland more than once every 3 to 6 months, because that's all it was. Like Legacy of the Great Ones, Guardians of Outland, a couple of those big time events, we would only have, like on Facebook and web, we would only have like 3 times a year. Like that was it. Now we have Guardians of Outland, it seems like more than once per month. Legacy of the Great Ones, more than once per month. All right. Skins look cool. I'm a big fan of this Jorgen skin. The chain wrapped around his left arm. Him holding like a black hole in his hand. Very cool aesthetic, in my opinion. I like Jorgen a lot. Charlie and I are really being fair. They give us 50 free of each skin stone every day. Yeah. Yeah. That is such a funny thing. Like you need... And it gives you 50 of all 3, so you can level 3 different skins at once. Wow, too bad it's going to take you literally 10,000 days, or 1,000 days, over 1,000 days of free skin stones to level up 1 skin. I guess 3 skins, technically. Oh, man. So the last thing that I want to talk about with Hero Wars Alliance is this new event, Guild Clash, also launches at the end of this season. All right. New event, Guild Clash event, will also launch at the end of this season. Plenty of time to prepare and prove your guild is the coolest one out there. Cool guy sunglasses. So we are 4 days away. 4 days away, 4.5 days, I guess, 4-ish days away from a brand new activity. Again, shout out to Griff. Griff shared the art with me yesterday. It's basically League of Legends, but Hero Wars. Right. Goa Ul, the markings on their foreheads. I don't know what that means. I thought these were... Are these not astrology signs? Tame? I thought they were astrology signs. That's why it's a marathon. 3 years, level 1 skin. Oh, man. Stargate? There's Stargate symbols? I haven't seen Deworming today. I don't know. Exclamation point Tydus. Let's see. Martin B. Gelland. Martin is our first name drawn. Again, no Remy today. It's very cold in the basement, and I forgot to turn the heat on, and she's sleeping very peacefully upstairs, so I thought that I would just let her relax. Got the Remy cam. She's just not down here. She's not down here right now. I'm going to give Martin about 15 seconds. I'm going to go get another bottle of water. No Martin. How about Fellstar? We drew him yesterday. Drew Fellstar yesterday. Jorgen with the scales is Libra. Peach looks like Pisces. Yeah, I miss her too. She's just upstairs. I got you. Preen Contro SDR. Fellstar, I got you. I got you. Keep seeing a piece of hair out of the corner of my eye. What is it? Let's see here. It's the daily horoscope, right? What is my horoscope for today? Okay. All right. Let's find out. Ooh, I'm male. Stupid European. Great. The position of the sun, moon, and planets. Okay, no preen control. How about Red Griffin Diver? Red Griffin Diver. The position of the sun, moon, and planets the moment we take our first breath on Earth determines our natal chart. Okay. Time of your birth. Oh, my. I think it was 3:45. Where's your birthplace? Only enter your city. Ah. West Frankfurt. West Frankfurt. Franklin County. There we go. I am married. Have you ever had a birth chart made? No, I haven't. Okay. What topics have you been thinking recently? See, this is what I don't... Red Griffin Diver. Like this is where this nonsense, and this is where this nonsense really starts to grate on me, because it just fashions things around what you're trying to think of. So let's just do health. Okay, what is promise? Similar life, how to stop for you, see what issues you need to focus on more. Okay, which of the 4 elements matches my personality? Earth. Which of the following traits reflect your personality? Let's see. I am moody, introvert, I try to stay positive. I would consider myself loyal, more logical than emotional. Let's do enthusiastic instead of positive. Yeah. Career, fame, success. What are our responsibilities? Get ready to discover them. Oh, 10th house. Okay. What signs do you get along with? Okay, I'm done with this. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. It's just too much. Okay. Over on Hero Wars Alliance, we have the Titan Brawl. Titan Brawl is live. Titan Brawl is Vulcan-focused, and I wanted to discuss a strategy, a leveling strategy, if you will, for Earth teams. Now, I discussed this in a video just a day or two ago, and that is the 5 Titan defense on Clash of Worlds. Okay, the 5 Titan defense on Clash of Worlds is very simple. It's very straightforward. There are 3 locations in Clash of Worlds: the Bastion of Ice, the Gates of Nature, and the Bastion of Fire. Actually, I guess there are 5. Moon Temple and Sun Temple included, where you are incentivized to stack an element. So for every Earth Titan on defense in the Gate of Nature, you are gaining 2% defense, including, decreases damage dealt to the Earth team. All right. So if you have 4 Earth teams, right, 5 times 2 is 10, times 4 is 40. You have a 40% damage reduction across the board. Is a pure Earth team better? Did I say Alliance? I'm in Facebook Web. Is a pure Earth team better than, say, 4 Earth, 1 Lights, 3 Earth, 2 Lights? Like, is a better defense team a stronger team to put in here than a 5 Earth team? So if you want to build a 5 Earth team, the bad news is you have to build all 5 Earth Titans, including Silva. I asked my guild this morning, I was like, hey, should we consider doing a 5 Earth Titan defense for the Gates of Nature? And the same conversation is going to be had with the Fire Titan Asherona and the Water Titan Tydus when they're added respectively. You got to have this conversation, and here's why. First and foremost, is it worth building all 5, right? Second, only 4 players should do it. Say what you will. Say what you will about Silva. She's not that great. Silva is the weakest Earth Titan of the lot. All right. We can go into the specifics on why. Avalon's defense skill, very nice. Okay. Silva is just a DPS. And it's random. All right. So it really only is good when there's less targets. She's a win more Titan, in my opinion. Hot take: Silva's better than Avalon, I guess. I mean, if you're looking for more damage, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like the random nature of her attacks. It's damage. Yeah, I just think that she's the worst. She's only barely the worst, but she's the worst of the 5. So I had a conversation with my guild today about, do we want to go that direction? And, you know, a couple people said it's worth a try in the chat there. So I'm going to level up. I'm going to finish leveling up my Silva, and obviously I'm going to level up Verdok as well during this Titan Brawl event. Let's see, I had some resources from the last couple of Titan events. We also have Scorching Crater that's active right now. There's a shop where we can buy, you know, Essence of the Elements to level up the artifacts. We can get Titan Potions to level up the Titans. And of course, all of the other materials, you know, seals and all of that. I'm not far off with my Silva. And I've volunteered. I've kind of volunteered to go ahead and finish leveling up. You know, my Silva is level 120. I'm missing her mechanical skin. I'm going to have to buy the mechanical skin. I've been putting it off, but I'm going to go ahead and do it, right? Her artifacts are maxed. I'm just missing a little bit of level. I'm just missing a little bit of level here. 10 levels. A couple 100,000 Titan XP potions. I should be able to get that over the course of the Verdok event. Should be able to. And then my Verdok is level 122. This is just what I had left over. Skin, you know, I got 20 points left to the skin. Artifacts, I'm a good ways off. My crown is max level, but, you know, I'm missing fragments. So yeah, I'm going to max those 5, and we're going to give it a try. We're going to give it a try. Why don't they have Titan Skin Stones? It's a great question, Spider. I don't know why they don't have Titan Skin Stones in the Brawl shop. I don't know. Doesn't the Earth Shield proc more the more Earth you have in the lineup? You mean the totem? Yes. The way that the totems charge, the more of an element you have, the better. Yes. Yes. That is correct. So 5 Earth Titans, your totem should charge faster. Should charge faster. Yeah. So I'm going to give that a try. That's my plan. And in the meantime, the best team to use for the Titan Brawl has been, there's 2 teams. If you see the Light and Darkness, teams here, you use 4 Fire and Tenebrous. Okay. If you see Light and Dark, 4 Fire plus Tenebrous, you should win. Almost every time. Some exceptions. If you don't see the Light and Darkness plus Vulcan, then you swap to the first 4. Okay, first 4. Boom. 100% win rate. 100% win rate. 100% win rate. Look at that. Light and Dark. Swap to the Fire team. Boop, boop. Oh, and Tenebrous. Boop. Seth, I've not bought any of them. I've not bought any of them. Yeah. There's another one. There's another Light and Darkness team on defense. 4 Fire plus Tenebrous. Done. Done. That team might actually be the team to use full time, honestly. Done. Yeah. Let's try it against the full water team. It even works against the full water team. This might even just be the team to use. I don't know. 4 Fire plus Tenebrous. 22 wins, guys. Get them any way you can. 22 wins. 22 wins. 22 wins. Between Vulcan's Brawls, the Circle of Awakening, the Guardian of Balance, and all of the shops, all of the Altar of Fate rewards, I'm going to go ahead and max out my Silva and Verdok. And we're going to do a 5 Titan team. Again, guys, talk to your guild. Please don't everybody level up all 5 Earth Titans. I mean, eventually you're going to want to have them all leveled up anyway. Just, it's better to have 2 teams at 90% than it is to have one team at 100% and another team at like 50, 60%. Because that last 10 to 15% of a Titan is very expensive. Just like on Heroes. Yeah. Tom A. There we go. I think I broke my webcam. Hold on. Live? What happened here? Am I live? You're back? Okay. Yeah, something happened. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Yeah. Everything crashed. That's weird that it all shut down. It's the same live. It's not a new live. Okay. Okay. Okay, Tom A did respond. Okay, Tom A, sound is off. I wonder if... How about now? Is it lost the background music? Yeah. My my Spotify, everything crashed. Everything crashed. Okay, that's the correct. The screen is correct. Sound is out of sync. Audio and video are not okay. Well, I don't know what's happened here. I don't know what's happened here, but that's okay. I'm gonna let's. I got Tom A. I got you added on here. Let me double check that I typed it in before I do anything else. I did type it in. Okay, Tom A, I got you. Okay, let's just do this because I gotta fix this, and now I'm worried that I've done some more damage here. Yet again, I kicked the cabling under my computer that's attached to the Remy cam, and instead of because the Remy cam is mounted to my desk so tightly, it yanked several cables out of the back of my PC, which is probably what happened. I plugged them back in. It seems like I didn't lose power, but it seems like everything is now off. So we've talked about everything, the brawls. Let's see. Before we move on to tomorrow's live stream. Yeah, okay. So there's no events. Okay. So there is a live stream for Hero Wars Alliance tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time. 12 p.m. Central Time, that is 5 p.m. UTC. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I live stream later in the evening, so it won't be at the same time as my live stream, but there is a live stream tomorrow for Hero Wars Alliance talking about Tydus and the new season, talking about the new stellar skins and all of that. So if you're a mobile player, make sure you're there. I haven't actually seen it announced anywhere. Tape City shared the screenshot with me, but it's not actually on. Well, that's the problem. HNC, they are all zip tied together. So the one cable that's like draped under my desk and ran across to the webcam, which is like right here to point at Remy's bed. You know, this one right here. Oh, it's not even working now. The Remy cam isn't even working now. Great. Yeah, it's not even showing as a It's not even showing as a source now. Did I break it? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, now it's up. There we go. I gotta adjust the scaling a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, they didn't make a post about it. It's not here. Oh, more details on tomorrow's stream. Just kidding. It's right there. It's right there. Yeah. So live stream tomorrow discussing Maya, Iris, Relic, Stellar Skins, Tydus, all of that tomorrow. Hero Wars Alliance live stream. Yeah. Okay. There's another Remy cam. Beep. All right. We'll be back tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That is 1:30 a.m. UTC. All right. 8:30 p.m. Central Time, 1:30 a.m. UTC. Be there, be square. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out today. People whose names I drew, please send me a message on Discord or email. That'll be great. That'll be great. Yeah. Sorry about the... I like technology. I'm not an anti-technocrat. I love my beeps and my boops. And I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.